Hey guys, this is your host Sunny and welcome back to Comic Space, and today we have a quite and surprising update actually, as it looks like Marvel Studios is looking forward to revitalizing the special presentation once again. Moving forward, we are actually going to get a lot more interesting projects that we are gonna get into, including Ghost Rider, including Nova and such that, because there's a lot of interesting things coming up, and especially with specials, it is just going to be amazing. So as we know that Marvel Studios has been able to kind of taken a step back from all of the content output in terms of Disney Plus especially, and they have cut down special presentation totally. So as our today's update is coming from Daniel RPK, and again, if you have been following our channel or have been part of the rumor mill, Daniel RPK is one of the most trusted industry insider, and we like to give him a lot more reverence than any other source. As he went on to state that Marvel Studios is in current development of 5 live-action Disney Plus project, which most of them we actually know, with everything that we have heard in the rumor mill, with everything that has been officially confirmed, and given how everything is shaping up and leading up to Secret Wars, I think we can all piece it together. So we are talking about 5 projects. One of them is officially confirmed by Brad Winderbaum and Kevin Feige. It is in the pre-development, and that is the Nova show. And another major project, and that is Blonde Phantom, which again Scarlett Johansson is working on that project alongside with Marvel Studios, which we thought it was supposed to be a Nomad project, but it is indeed Blonde Phantom. Another major project that we need to talk about is the Vision Quest series, which we frequently talk about on the channel, which is also shipping to be a major crossover with the elements drawn from the West Coast Avengers, the return of James Spader's Ultron. So that show is just getting bigger and bigger as we get to know a lot more about it. So these are the 3 major shows that we know that Marvel Studios isn't in development right now. None of them haven't actually got to the production yet, but we know they are working towards it. And these are the 3 projects that I'm pretty sure are actually going to get released. And in a recent video we also discussed that Brad Winderbaum stated, who is the head of the Marvel Animation and Streaming, they are not gonna head into a show unless they're happy with the pilot, unless they're happy with the Bible of the show, and then they are going to plan out the next steps. So again, these are the 3 titles that I'm pretty confident that Marvel Studios is actually gonna move forward with. So as of the rumor goes, Disney is planning out for 2 special presentation, which again knocks off the 4th and the 5th place, which again there can be a lot of speculation about those projects, but the first thing that I want to talk about is the Silver Surfer presentation that we talked a long time ago, and we do keep talking about it here and there on the channel. And when additionally we got the update for the Silver Surfer presentation, it was supposed to be come out along with the Fantastic Four film. By the way, it has been a quiet time, it has been a lot, and there have been some major changes along the way. There have been some major changes in the leadership, there have been some major infrastructuring. It has been a quite major impact on Marvel Studios and the approach that they are taking now towards Disney Plus and special presentation, and being very cautious of what IPs that they're going to choose and how they're actually going to handle it. So again, Silver Surfer, which is again a major project, but again there have been quite some time before we have heard anything about the Silver Surfer presentation, or in that way about any special, because again Marvel Studios is not focusing on specials right now. But again, they are obviously going to circle back to it, and obviously going to choose what storylines and characters they're going to do, and especially if it's actually going to be helpful for introducing some of the characters that they might not have a chance to do too much of a justice in the film, or like to focus in a different way. Again, I'm not really quite certain about that Silver Surfer presentation still happening, but that is still one of the major potentials. Another project that we need to talk about, another special presentation that we need to talk about, and that is Ghost Rider, which I believe that Marvel Studios would like to do. It will be great if it's like an hour or a 90-minute worth of special presentation focusing around Ghost Rider and introducing that character, which again I think that format would really be suitable for telling that kind of storyline. Or if they don't want to really focus on a fully fledged 6 or 9 episodes or 10 episodes in Disney Plus series on that character let alone, and just kinda have that story told within that special. And again, by the way, Marvel Studios is for sure setting the Midnight Suns project. So anyhow, at some point, Ghost Rider and characters such that are probably going to come into the play. And another thing to talk about is an Punisher series, which I believe is in quite in potential if again Marvel Studios don't want to go too much into depth with it within 10 episodes or 15 or like Daredevil Born Again 18 episodes for a Punisher series and try to figure it out and to introduce that character within the MCU through a special presentation, which again can be helpful for that character, and especially if it's like in good 90 minutes rated as special presentation. So again, I think it would be really nice for that character to be working out. So again, there are lots of projects that you can do such that, but again, these are the very potentials name that Mouse Studios can really do and move forward with. And again, it is still going to be quite a while before we get any of the new announcement. So I think it is time for me to see you guys on this one. But before you go, you can consider to grab the subscribe button so don't miss out on any of the latest Marvel or DC update. I'm so glad that you guys got the time to hear me out. Thanks for listening to me. This is your host Adi signing off. See you in the next one.